The Tortoise and the Hare. In the sunny town of Wigglewood, animals loved to race. The fastest of them all was Hare the Hare, a bouncy, braggy bunny who zipped through the forest like a rocket. "I'm the Speed King!" Hare shouted, doing cartwheels. "No one can beat me, not even in their dreams." The other animals giggled, but Toby the tortoise, who was slow and steady, just smiled. "I may be slow," Toby said, "but I never give up." Hare burst out laughing. "You race me? That's like a snail trying to beat a skateboard." Toby nodded calmly. "Let's race tomorrow, from the big oak tree to the river bend." The forest buzzed with excitement. Birds chirped, squirrels squeaked, and even the frogs practiced their cheerleading. The next morning, the race began. "Ready, set, go!" shouted the owl referee. Hare zoomed off like a blur. Toby took one small step, then another, then another. Halfway through, Hare looked back and saw Toby crawling slowly. "This is too easy," Hare chuckled. "I'll take a nap under this shady tree. I'll still win." He curled up and snored loudly. Zzz. Meanwhile, Toby kept going, step by step, pebble by pebble. He didn't stop to rest or chat. He just kept moving forward. The sun climbed high. The crowd gathered near the finish line. Suddenly, someone shouted, "Look, it's Toby!" Toby was just a few steps from the river bend. The animals gasped. Hare woke up with a jolt. "What?" He dashed toward the finish line, ears flapping and feet flying. But it was too late. Toby crossed the line with a gentle smile. "I did it," he said softly. The forest exploded with cheers. Even Hare clapped, though his cheeks were red. "I guess being fast isn't everything," Hare admitted. "You were focused and brave." Toby smiled. "And you were kind to cheer me on." From that day on, Hare stopped bragging and started helping others train. Toby became the forest's coach, teaching everyone that big wins come from small steps. So kids, what did we learn from this story? Don't brag. Be humble. Being kind is cooler than showing off. Slow and steady wins the race. Keep going. Even when things feel hard, never give up. Toby didn't stop, and that made all the difference. Focus beats speed. Staying on track matters more than rushing. Celebrate others. Hare learned to cheer for his friends, not just himself. That's it for today, kids.
In a quiet, sunlit forest, animals lived happily under the tall trees. Among them was a very fast and very proud hare, who loved nothing more than showing off his speed. Every day he would leap onto a rock and shout, "No one can run faster than me! I'm the fastest in the whole forest!" The other animals, tired of hearing him brag, rolled their eyes and sighed. One peaceful afternoon, as the hare was boasting again, the gentle tortoise stepped forward. Calm and steady, he adjusted his round glasses and said, "Hare, I challenge you to a race." The forest fell silent. The hare burst into laughter. "You?" he chuckled. "Beat me? This will be the easiest race ever." But the tortoise simply nodded with quiet confidence. The news spread quickly. Soon, every animal gathered at the starting line. The fox, acting as judge, raised a leaf like a flag. The hare stretched proudly, while the tortoise stood still, focused and ready. The fox shouted, "Ready, set, go!" In a flash, the hare dashed ahead, kicking up a cloud of dust, while the tortoise began his journey with slow, steady steps. Before long, the hare glanced back and saw how far behind the tortoise was. Laughing loudly, he said, "This is too easy. I can relax and still win." He lay down under the shade of a tall tree and made himself comfortable. Moments later, the hare drifted into a deep sleep, snoring softly while the forest remained calm and quiet. But the tortoise didn't stop. Step by step, he walked past the sleeping hare, never looking back, never slowing down. After a long nap, the hare suddenly woke up. He stretched lazily, then froze. The tortoise was nowhere to be seen. Panicking, the hare leaped up and sprinted down the path as fast as he could. Trees blurred past him, dust swirled behind him, but the tortoise had already reached the final stretch. The animals gathered at the finish line cheered loudly as the tortoise took his last steady steps. Just as the hare came rushing in, the tortoise crossed the finish line first. Out of breath and shocked, the hare collapsed beside him. The tortoise smiled gently and said, "Slow and steady wins the race." And from that day onward, the hare learned an important lesson. Speed is nothing without patience, humility, and determination.